And Sage, who is 5 years old, knows a thing or two about showing up. She showed up with me last weekend to canvass for now Congresswoman-elect Melanie Stansberry. And in the middle of all the hubbub, Michelle took the time to ask Sage, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" "I want to save the earth and maybe be an astronaut." Our governor replies, "That's terrific, but have you ever thought of being governor?" And fierce, fearless Sage looks right up into Michelle Lujan Grisham's eyes and says, "Okay, maybe when I get back from outer space, I can be governor after you, and then I can really save the world." My friends, our children are watching. Our governor took the time to inspire a little girl to foster her dream of making a difference in our world. Now, Sage has spent the past few days telling her family constantly that she's going to be the next governor. That moment with Sage really tells us so much about who Governor Lujan Grisham is, and that's why we're together here today to kick off her campaign for re-election in 2022. Isn't this fun, y'all? Isn't this fun? My name is Jessica Velasquez, and I'm your chairwoman of the Democratic Party of New Mexico, and I'm proud to be a Democrat here in our state because it's not just our governor who leads from the heart with a profound commitment to making life better for all New Mexicans. Even our guests. And I tell you what, my friends, we have a fantastic lineup of those Democratic leaders joining us here this evening to show their enthusiasm and their support for Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham and Lieutenant Governor Howie Morales. And we are all here today to do our part to ensure Democratic victories in 2022. Now, we're off to a good start, my friends. Just 2 days ago, we elected Congresswoman-elect Stansberry in a landslide victory in CD1 because Democrats like you showed up to work hard and make phone calls, send text messages, knock on doors to turn out the vote. And my friends, we made history by winning a congressional seat in a special election for the first time ever in the history of New Mexico. And this is just the beginning. We know that with determination and hard work, we can and will continue to elect bold Democratic leaders up and down the ballot in every corner of New Mexico. And friends, that begins with our powerhouse candidate at the top of the ticket in 2022, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham. And even during these challenging times, our governor has shown again and again that she is the smart, dedicated, and courageous leader we need to move New Mexico forward. During her first term, she worked to diversify our economy, bringing in good-paying jobs from the film industry and soon from the legalized cannabis industry. She helped our state transition toward a clean energy future that will allow us to preserve our natural resources and drive even more job creation here in New Mexico. She's led the fight to expand broadband across our state, and of course, she met the COVID-19 pandemic head on with smart, science-driven policy, saving countless lives and making New Mexico the first in the nation for vaccinations. Her smart leadership makes it possible for us to be here today. And isn't it wonderful to be together in real life again? Thank you, Governor. So my friends, let's get her reelected. And that work begins right now. We will be registering voters, raising the funds we need, recruiting volunteers, and we will make sure to talk to everyone we know about Michelle's track record and tell them exactly how they will benefit from 4 more years with MLG. So let's get started. I have something I want you to do right now. Please take out your phone. I mean right now, take out your phone. Please visit NewMexicans4Michelle.com right now. Bookmark it, sign up to volunteer, donate if you are capable right now to support our governor. My friends, our children, kids like Sage, our other future governor, are all watching us. So we will show up for them, and we will show up to re-elect Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham and show everyone a brighter future. Thank you. Joining us this evening is an impressive list of bold Democratic leaders, and I'd like to take a moment to recognize them now. With us tonight, we have U.S. Representative Teresa Leger Fernandez, U.S. Representative-elect Melanie Stansberry, New Mexico Attorney General Hector Valderas, New Mexico Commissioner of Public Lands Stephanie Garcia Richard, our Senate Majority Leader Peter Worth is here, as is our Senate President Pro Tem Mimi Stewart. We have Mr. Speaker of the House Brian Egolf with us tonight, and the Majority Floor Leader Cheryl Williams Stapleton. State Representative Debbie Armstrong, State Representative Joy Garrett are here with us, as is our State Auditor Brian Colon, our Treasurer Tim Eichenberg, Bernalillo DA Raul Torres, former Lieutenant Governor Diane Denish, former Albuquerque Mayor Marty Chavez, Lawrence Raul for Albuquerque Mayor Tim Keller. We have Isleta Governor Vernon Abeyta here with us tonight. Picoris Governor Craig Quincello is here tonight as well. Acoma Governor Brian Valley. Zia Governor Jerome Lucero. Zia Lieutenant Governor Anthony Toribio. Poake Governor Janelle Roybal. And Poake Lieutenant Governor Rafael Sanchez. Thank you all for showing up with us this evening. And now, please rise for the National Anthem.
All right. I know that all of us can come together to honor our flag. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Muchas gracias. So how many of you want to hear a little bit more music while we get situated? All right, give us like 3 seconds and we'll be here to entertain you. All right, this song goes out to MLG, and you'll know why. If you know it, sing it with us. Yo sé bien que estoy afuera, pero el día en que yo me muera, sé que tendrás que llorar, 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 llorar. Dirás que no me quisiste, pero vas a estar muy triste y así te vas a quedar. Con dinero y sin dinero, hago siempre lo que quiero y su palabra es la ley. No tengo trono ni reina, ni nadie que me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey. Piedra en el camino me enseñó que mi destino era rodar y rodar, rodar y rodar, rodar y rodar. Después me dijo un arriero que no hay que llegar primero, pero hay que saber llegar. Con dinero y sin dinero, hago siempre lo que quiero y mi palabra es la ley. No tengo trono ni reina, ni nadie que me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey. Te guarde, madrecita. Cada día yo pienso en ti. Si lejos de ti me encuentro, en mi corazón yo siento tu cariño, tu ternura, tu amor sin condición. Que Dios te guarde, madrecita. Fuiste todo para mí, un regalo enviado del cielo, en mi vida un gran consuelo, tu cariño incomparable, lo más lindo para mí. Que Dios te guarde, madrecita. Hoy celebramos tu grandeza, reconocemos tu nobleza, gracias a Dios por tu belleza, eres una sin igual.
Hello, my friends. I would like to introduce to you Representative Cheryl Williams Stapleton. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the salute to the New Mexico flag.
Good afternoon. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I salute the flag of the state of New Mexico, the Zia symbol of perfect friendship among united cultures. Hurra fidelidad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y la república que representa una nación bajo Dios indivisible, con justicia y libertad para todos. Thank you very much.
And now, my friends, it is an honor to introduce Zia Governor Jerome Lucero, who will lead us in prayer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do the invocation, and I'll be in my language. Everybody can bow your heads. Tutsi hishum, tutsi shkastian, tutsi sanai, mayani, tutsi ta, hoshu tutsi heti kuitse, tutsi nyemsh, tutsi kunya, hoshu tutsi, ach tutsi nyemsh, tutsi kyu, tutsi shunyi, mayani, tutsi shkiatsino, tutsi kikpu, kuha, kini natse, umats utia, tutsi nyan, tutsi shkun, tutsi shunyi, tutsi shanu tsanyetyo, heati sikuna kunz, tutsi nan, tutsi suchu sate, heati sikuna. So tutsi nani tia, tutsi sitruk, satu nuitran, tutsi sino, tuwa hiwa kaitru, tutsi kutrana, tutsi te witsuit, yutsi ahashtitran, tutsi sitrutran, zana achin, tutsi simun, tutsi api huchan, tutsi sasuksimo, heiti kuitsi, tutsi pachan winshka utnani, tutsi kyashe, heyo kashiani, tutsi wito, samakasen, tutsi shkuitru, aktuwe haikim, tutsi sitran, yakusi nahanuste hika mut astaso sisha, aksa tutsi nuitran, tutsi sin, tutsi na tutsi sakut, kutrana tenen, tuwe haikim, tutsi kitran, tuwe tsithanutsa, tuwe kutrani takas tako sisha, kushkaitite sho heikam, kyu chame kyanoa, sho tutsi iani eki, tutsi shao iani, heati sikuna kunsa, tutsi nani tia, tutsi kutru. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you all so much, and I will ask everyone to please take your seats because our panel of speakers and our wonderful program is about to begin. It is a pleasure to welcome some of the incredible leaders from our congressional delegation to share why they're supporting Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham and Lieutenant Governor Howie Morales. Since being elected in 2020, Representative Teresa Leger Fernandez has been hard at work fighting for New Mexicans. She has been an outspoken advocate for our communities, and her work to pass the American Rescue Plan has helped thousands of families and small businesses recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. And just 2 days ago, New Mexicans elected another strong woman to join Teresa in Congress, Melanie Stansberry. And she is headed to Congress to be a voice for all of us. She's ready to tackle the issues that matter most to our hardworking families, whether that's climate change, economic inequality, or public safety. We're so excited to have both of them with us here today. So without further ado, my friends, please welcome Representative Teresa Leger Fernandez.
It is now. Ahora es cuando. It's now. Buenas noches, Nuevo Mexico. What a New Mexico day to launch the re-election of our amazing, our brilliant, our courageous Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham. Woo! 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 Yeah. Because leadership matters. Leadership matters, which is why elections matter. In 2018, we elected Michelle Lujan Grisham because of her great vision for New Mexico. She proved herself, right? She proved herself immediately as she started to turn this state around, growing more jobs in her first year than in her previous decade. Our governor knows that we invest in what we believe. And we must invest in our children because they are our future. That first year, I cheered, right? Our children are our future. That first year, do we remember our governor with her granddaughter on her lap, asking the legislature to invest in early childhood education? As a Head Start baby myself, I applaud the governor for her perseverance. I applaud the governor for her perseverance because she got past the Early Childhood Education Fund, and we are now investing in our children, in our future, because of Michelle Lujan Grisham. But history in the form of a deadly pandemic came calling at our governor's door. And she answered not with cowardice, but she answered with courage. And she answered with courage. And because of that, how many lives have been saved? How many lives have been saved? And it is that is what we need to do, is say, what is the most important part? Who are we? What are our values? Our values lie in each other. Our values lie in preserving the people of the Pueblos who we lost, and we must always remember. Our values lie in protecting the most vulnerable. And that's what we will stand for, because that's what Michelle Lujan Grisham has stood for all these years. And we need to remember that. Life is what she has stood for, protecting our lives. And I thank her for that. Now, thanks to the American Rescue Plan and our governor's leadership, we proudly lead the nation in vaccinations and economic recovery. And we are going to continue to meet history. We are going to continue to meet history and transform our beloved state and our beloved nation into a place where everyone can earn a decent living, where businesses thrive, and when our children can have a world-class education. I'm going to do what I can. Our new Congresswoman, Melanie Stansberry, is going to do what she can to create that equitable society in a planet that is going to be livable. We are going to do that. But we cannot do that. We cannot do that alone. We are going to do that with the leadership and courage of Lujan Grisham. And I need to tell you, because she's going to make that vision a reality. Governor, I need to tell you, Governor, I stand committed to do everything I can to get her reelected, because this governor has proven to us that she has the leadership that we need now for New Mexico. So, to our governor, we give you our hearts, we give you our arms, and we give you our energy. Governor Lujan.
My friends, thank you so much. I'm about to introduce Congresswoman-elect Melanie Stansberry. However, I have a special challenge for this crowd, my friends. Anytime the noise level comes up or you hear a bullhorn, here's my challenge to you. Donate $1. Donate $5. Donate $10, please. Visit New Mexicans for FOR Michelle. And I'd like to see some hands. How many people in this crowd are up for a $1 challenge? How many people in this crowd are up for a $5 challenge? All right, my friends, let's make it happen. I want to see those fingers on the phone. Without much further ado, I'd love to welcome our Congresswoman-elect, Melanie Stansberry.
All right, good evening, New Mexico. How are you all feeling? In these incredibly challenging political times, as we are experiencing, even here in this space, in this moment, as we are sitting here, how about we take a moment to acknowledge anyone brave enough to stand up and run for office right now and run for re-election during times when things like this are happening in our communities. And let's hear it for our governor, who has helped to save countless lives, who has helped to invest in early childhood education, who's invested in infrastructure and made sure that our communities were cared for during these difficult times. It is an honor to be here tonight standing as your next Congresswoman, because this week, the voters of New Mexico gave us a mandate to deliver for New Mexico and for the United States of America. And over the last 24 hours, everyone from Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to leadership in the House have been burning up our phones, thanking New Mexico for the incredible win that we gave not only our communities, but we gave the nation this week. And that win was built on the work that our amazing governor, with the leadership of the House and the Senate and our state legislator, and our tribal leadership and our community leaders all over the state have been working to build over the last several years by investing in broadband, investing in early childhood education, getting paid sick leave across the finish line, and passing a cannabis bill to ensure that we are addressing criminal justice reform and ensuring the economic vitality of our future. Governor Lujan Grisham has led the effort in our country to keep our communities safe, establishing the first statewide vaccine registration system in the country to ensure that vaccines were delivered to New Mexico. New Mexico was the 9th state in the country to reach 70% population with at least one shot. And she has led the effort to deliver relief to New Mexicans through $400 million in low-interest loans, $200 million in grants to small businesses, a tax holiday for our hard-hit food and beverage industry, personal income tax rebates, support for our immigrant families, and $150 million in support to local and tribal governments across the state. Governor Lujan Grisham has led our state with dignity, with pride, with beauty, and has invested nonstop in the well-being of our communities. And that is why we need the fearless, fierce, amazing leadership of our governor, Governor Lujan Grisham, and we look forward to getting her reelected in the next election cycle. So put your hands together and let's do this.
Hello, my friends. I tell you what, I used to be an 8th grade school teacher. I'm having flashbacks, my friends. Although I have to say, my classroom was much calmer and much more respectful. So thank you all for being here tonight. I would love to introduce to you now Senator Peter Wirth.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I am going to speak loudly. I'm going to use my legislative voice. I have a great honor today to introduce our Lieutenant Governor, someone who I know extraordinarily well, having served with him for 10 years in the State Senate before he ran. We lost him in the State Senate in our caucus, but we did not lose him in the chamber. He has been a fantastic 43rd vote and presiding officer. He helped us to steer what I think is one of the most ambitious and aggressive agendas that we have run as Democrats, and we made it happen, New Mexico. That's what this is about. And this gentleman deserves a ton of credit. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our Lieutenant Governor, a great New Mexican with lots of heart, my friend, our friend, Howie Morales.
Thank you so much, Senator Wirth. It's so good to be here with every single one of you. I want to say thank you personally for allowing a small town kid from Grant County, New Mexico, a mining community, to serve as your Lieutenant Governor. It has been an honor of a lifetime. Today I come before you proudly to announce that I will be seeking for re-election the office of Lieutenant Governor for the state of New Mexico. And I know there's a lot more work that needs to be done, but I can tell you that I am so grateful to have the opportunity to work right alongside Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham. Working with the governor has been amazing, and it is my privilege to honor and to introduce our governor, the most optimistic, the most persistent, the most hardworking governor in the country. And I just want to make this observation in uncertain times that we want and we need a governor who has been tried and tested. And as you've seen during this pandemic, as just one example of her leadership abilities and what she's done to help guide the state. And we need a governor, and we want a governor who's going to continue to work with the legislature to actually get legislation passed. And we will continue to see that success with the leadership of Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham. And let us not forget that we need a governor who is going to work with the President of the United States and the administration to continue leading the efforts in vaccinations and to make sure that infrastructure dollars that are coming our way is going to be invested properly. Now is the time to make sure we continue in the direction that we've been moving forward with. And it is my honor and my privilege, and I ask every single one of you here today to please stand and to welcome the most hardworking, the most persistent, the most courageous governor in this whole country, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham.
Come on. All right, I know it's gonna be loud, and I just have to say, I'm sorry that we picked the same location that the QAnon lizard people meeting was at. And I know you were expecting me to be taller, but that didn't happen this year and a half either. So here's what we're gonna do. In spite of that, I'm running for re-election for another 4 years. Oh, you guys are great. So I know it's awful, but I want to say 3 quick things, and then you know what? We're going to go do what we do best. We're going to protect New Mexico, and no amount of noise will deter, intimidate, or create a vacuum in leadership that makes a difference for every single New Mexican this day and every day. Can't be done. Can't be done. So I ask you to do this. As you leave, be brave, stand tall, be proud you're a Democrat, believe in science, put New Mexicans first, and keep investing in building a better state. Are you ready to go do it? Then let's get out of here and go do it. Woo! It's got a little ring to it, MLG. All right, and now they can go back to the lizard meeting. All right, bye everyone, let's get going.
Friends, to send us out of here with a bit of joy, I'd like to introduce our Democratic Vice Chairman, Manny Crespin, to sing This Little Light of Mine. Please join us, my friends.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Woo! Yeah, Dems!
Thank you all so much for being here tonight. We love you all. Be safe, take care, stay strong, stay proud. Good night.